was saying, I'm scared. What if I do it and fail? I'm scared, I want to do it. I'm gifted. I'm talented. I know I can write that song. I know I can produce that album. I know I can do that CD. I know I can write a book. I know I can get that degree, but I'm scared. So I'm telling you, in life, you start running from a class, you start running from a subject that you don't like, it will haunt you for the rest of your natural life. It ain't going nowhere. But if you go after the fight, if you approach the challenge, you have a much better chance of winning. This the fight of your life, baby. Are you hearing me? This the fight of your life. This the fight of your life. And listen to me. If you're going to win the fight of your life, you can't be afraid to fight. All right? Some things don't come. They just not going to come to you because you want it as bad as you want to breathe. After you want it as bad as you got to put up the dukes, baby. And you got to be willing to fight that thing out. Are you hearing me? Fear, you are not going to stop me. I'm not listening to that voice. I'm not listening to fear. I'm going to move by faith. I've come too far to give up now.
Woo! Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Oh my goodness. Talk about fired up, ready to go ahead and rock the day. We've come too far to only come this far. Lady Boss Nikki in the building. Mr. Shields, what's going on, brother? It's so good to see you, John. I love it. Fired up, ready to go ahead and dominate the day. Woo! We are vibrating. We are feeling good this morning. Got the morning rituals knocked out. Shane and Talina. Grand Rising, Rise and Shine. How are we feeling coming into the day? Let's get a little bit of gratitude down below before we go ahead and dive into today's topic, faith over fear. Such a great one. So let me get IG tapped in for this one. This is going to be one they don't want to miss. Powerful topic coming today. And this is just something I've been feeling as I've been doing calls, as I've been doing posts, as I'm seeing social media. This is such a perfect time to get into this training. So here we go. We are tapped in live on IG. So everybody, what are we grateful for coming into today as we dive into the topic of faith over fear? I'm grateful for God. I'm so thankful to be alive. I'm grateful to be able to move these things, to be able to be healthy, to be able to be pain-free right now, to be able to get in front of everybody and say right now, today is a day that we've never seen before and a day that we will never see again. So let's go out and make the most of it. Great for the dream team. So grateful for the family. Great for getting deep into the morning ritual still. I'm telling you guys, don't overlook the little things, right? This might seem small, doing this every day. Nobody might see it, right? 378 days behind the scenes doing the deep work. Not everybody sees this. But I'm telling you right now, every day adds up. The compound effect is more real than we'll ever know. So drop your number down below. Let's hold each other accountable. Accountability is huge along this journey. So we're all here to grow together as a collective. Teamwork makes the dream work. Rising tides raises all ships. So all the abundance that's being experienced here, it's all rippling through the screen, through the phone, through the group chats, and all throughout our respective different states and countries. So I'm proud of you, fam. I love to see it. Day 368. Congratulations. 45 of consistency. Social media knocking it out. I love to see it. Nelly in the building. What's going on? So here we go. We're diving into faith over fear. So this is a really quick, short and sweet topic that I have for today to go ahead and really drive home. But I'm telling you, let this sink in. Go ahead and teach this today because trust me, the world needs this short, sweet message right here. All right. This is from John C. Maxwell. So here we go. Let's talk about it. Faith over fear, right? Inside of right here, John C. Maxwell, he talks about feeding the emotion, right? So watch this. Feed the emotion. Here's what he says. He says, in life, let me see. Okay, he says right here, in life, both faith and fear will all arise within all of us, but we get to choose which one will prevail. Somebody once wrote inside of the paragraph, he said, two natures beat within my breast. The one is foul, the other is blessed. The one that I love and the one that I hate, the one that I feed will dominate. Woo! Let this sink in. I'm telling you, I got chills reading this morning. Two natures beat within my breast. One is foul, the other is blessed. The one I love, the other I hate. The one that I feed will dominate. You catching these? This is big right here. Watch this next paragraph. Ready? Here's what he says. The thing is, both of those emotions will always be present within all of us. We always have faith. We always have fear. This is something that runs within us 24/7. But here's the deal. The emotion that we continuously feed is the one that will dominate our life. You can't expect fear to simply just disappear. That's why I told you guys, nobody is fearless. There's just those that fear less. Well, here's how he goes a little bit deeper. He said, if you continually focus on your own fears, entertain them, give in to them, they're going to increase. They're going to start to grow. The way to ultimately overcome these fears he talks about is to starve them. He says, don't give in to your fears. Don't give them time and don't give them energy. Focus on your faith and feed that. The more energy and time that you give it, the stronger it becomes. And anytime you feel afraid of doing something, go ahead and do it anyway. You will be reprogramming your attitude. He said, when you feel fear, it will mean go instead of stop. Fight harder instead of give up. Think about that. How many things in life do we fear? And there's always that one voice that says the first side of it, right? Stop, give up. But then we also have the opportunity to be still, be quiet, and listen. If you listen, I promise you there's another voice that's going to say, keep going. There's going to be another voice that says, fight harder. When you really dig deep and you think about who are we really doing this for? Who's somebody you really love right now? And I want you to think about if they were to, like, this is the elite thing. I'm about to give you the 1% elite thinking right now. If you really want to give a little bit of faith to yourself to fire yourself up today, my mentor always goes back to this training when I'm dark, deep, and in the dust. You know what he says? He says, I want you to imagine the person that you love the most. The person that you love the most. And I want you to think about if that person was placed right at the top of the Empire State Building, and you had until today to knock out your goals, to knock out your DMOs, to knock out your to-do list, your activity list. Not your busy list, your production list. And if we don't do that, they get pushed off of the edge. How different does a work ethic become? A lot of the things that we used to be afraid to do, I used to run at it. I used to run away from it. Now I run at it. Because here's what I realized. Most of the time, fear is exactly what we've talked about multiple times. False evidence appearing real. It's afraid of public speaking. You know what's funny about public speaking? That's one of the highest paid skill sets. It's scary to go ahead and make a live trading account. You know what's funny? Trading and wealthy investors, this is how some of the top 3% of money is created in the world, investing, right? It's scary to start an e-commerce store, something that we've never done. You know what's funny? There's people that are making 6 figures a month running e-commerce stores. So you've got to think about it. A lot of the things that we fear on the other side is greatness. You're afraid to go ahead and reach out to somebody. You know what's funny? That one contact, that one call, that one DM could completely change not just your life, not just their life, but generations to come. Think about that. Chris Terry brought in one person to this company, Garrett Roberts. That led to literally millions of lives being impacted from one connection, one person inside of the network getting connected. So you never know where that could go. Jojo in the building, right? Absolutely. So you've got to be able to see that. A lot of the things that we fear, guess what? It's not really fear. All it needs is a little bit of faith. Just go and take the action and see it's not as scary as we once thought. I used to think speaking in front of people was terrifying. You know what the truth is? Yes, you still feel the feeling a little bit, but here's what you're going to notice. There could be that one message that you put out for the day that somebody reached out and said, you know what, I needed that for today. And you start out speaking on your story. You start out speaking on your camera. And guess what? That leads to you speaking in front of a room of 2 people, in an apartment with 5 people, go into a hotel where you get up and speak your testimony in front of 50 people. And eventually you start to see that the little challenges end up leading to the bigger ones. But because you've been able to be proven to withstand the little challenges, now God's going to be able to bless you with the bigger ones. And guess what? Bigger challenges leads to what? Bigger rewards. Woo! It's huge. So understand anything that we fear, ask yourself this. Is it really fear or is it just self-imposed? Is it just an illusion or is it something that I should go ahead and actually seriously run at? So as I leave you off with today, I want to just give you a little nugget, okay? Just like we have the opportunity to feed faith, we have the opportunity to feed fear. The same thing comes with being nervous. Fear is not real for almost 97% of things that we think is really fearful. It's true. You ready? Here's my last nugget for you today. Being nervous and being excited is almost the exact same thing. So if any of you feel nervous to go ahead and make a video, if you feel nervous to go do your first event, you feel nervous to go ahead and talk to somebody, you feel nervous to make that video, you feel nervous to go ahead and really go ham in your e-commerce store today, guess what? The same feeling of being nervous is actually the same feeling as being excited. The same feelings that we feel being nervous, the sweaty palms, the sweaty armpits, you get the same thing when you become excited. So I started to switch everything in my life, everything that made me nervous. Like you say, you know what? I'm not nervous. I'm actually excited. I'm nervous to go to the gym and put on more weight than I'm used to. But you know what? I say, I'm actually excited to go ahead and do this. I'm nervous to go ahead and speak in front of the camera today. I'm actually excited to go ahead and make the shift. I'm nervous to throw that event this weekend. I'm actually excited to go ahead and impact people and share my story. So a lot of things in life that seem fearful, you're nervous about it. What if you could switch that nervousness into excitement and watch the shift, and watch the difference in action that we go out and take? You know what happens? With a different level of action, that's going to lead to a completely different level of results. And that's what we're all looking for, right? But it starts with doing the basics. So with that being said, family, that's my training for everybody on how to go ahead and put faith over fear to really step into the highest version of ourselves and take one step every day. And I'm telling you, those steps add up. So go out and be great. We're at the beginning of the month, August. We are expecting and we are getting miracles. You guys got any value from today? Go ahead and smash that like button. Drop some threes down below and let me know who is ready to go ahead and pay the price, step into the highest version, and make August a month to remember. Let me know, because you already know it is game time. I remember when I got you through that one. Absolutely. Dream Team, remember, you can be, do, and have anything you can hold in your mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. This is the month of breakthroughs, break frees, more transformation, more growth, more love, more passion, more clarity going towards our DMP, our definite major purpose, turning dreams into reality. Dream Team, let's go. It's game time.